our holy God, our Alpha, our Omega, our beginning, our end, our mighty protector. Lord, there are so many in this world who have sought to discredit us, harm those seeking truth and justice. Father, we ask for your hedge of protection to be placed around Freedom Corner. We ask for peace, for wisdom, discernment for those who are there tonight, Lord. Please guide them, please protect them, please give them supernatural patience if confronted by aggression, Lord. Lord, please arm them against the devil's schemes so that they can stand together with their feet grounded in the belt of truth. They can wear the breastplate of righteousness, the gospel of peace. Help them to hold up the shield of faith, wearing that helmet of salvation by Jesus Christ. Wielding the sword of the Spirit, Father God. Lord, I just ask that you let them feel your presence and your protection. Lord, let them know that they are never alone, that we are praying for them, that we are standing up in the Spirit, and I just ask that you guide them tonight, that you protect them, and bless them. In your holy name, Lord, we pray these things. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Amen.
You guys want to stay with us for the fun?
Yeah.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
USA! USA! USA!
All right, thank you guys, and we'll be here next week. We'll talk to you next week. It's always nice to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Liberty.
Thank you. God bless
What's your
you.
name again? Liberty something?
Everybody, we'll talk to you next week. Figured it out. 27 weeks later, I got it. No, not for Zoom prayer. Come on, Tommy. West Virginia. Thanks, Rebecca. Who cares what you call it?
I was born in the red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. I don't know what all that means to you. Yeah. But for me, it's about family and liberty in our Almighty Creator and His Son, who He sent as our only Savior. Turn back to God. Turn back to God. Turn back to God. Turn
Why
back
you
to
think the
God.
soldiers died? Why you think the families cry? It wasn't for us to be brainwashed by politicians' lies. Because they work together while convincing us to pick a side. A country is bound to fail when it loses its faith in God. And I was born, I was raised in the land of the free. And I don't know about you, but it's what it means to me. It's about liberty, it's about family and God. Remember that when the fireworks go off in the skies.
I was born in the red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. I don't know what all that means to
We
you.
got 370 people watching.
But for me, it's about family and liberty as our only Savior. Turn back to God. Our God is a life for Him alone. Turn back to God. Our God. Turn back to God. Turn back to God.
Better turn back
life. I'm all about that family life. The firecracker for family night. Hey, let's remember all the people that died. Oh, that red, white, I got that eagle inside. And flying high skies, not the limit. Call a friend and put another chicken on a skillet. So grab your kids and hold them tight. Make sure that they know the light. We all gonna stand for the anthem when they show the stripes. I was born in the red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
It's raining Saturday
I don't
night.
know what all that means to you.
I think about 8 o'clock when the thunderstorm comes through. I think around 8 o'clock the thunderstorm is starting. Hey, if that rain comes down real hard, we need to get this stuff off the ground. Sure. Plug.
Oh, and I got flustered that day. Like, it was very much
Hell, this cup of jack.
Driving in DC.
Yeah, driving in downtown
West Virginia.
I'd be careful walking over there. I slip all the time when it rains over there. What's up, y'all? I'm doing good. You got a lot to talk about.
These days you can't get a man to work. People getting married and they still flirt. Don't pledge allegiance to our flag like we used to do. Good men are willing to give their lives. My politicians take away our rights, saying they know best what's good for you. These days dads are always gone. Mama's still here, but she's on her phone. Grandma's raising the kids, and the devil is too. If you ask me, this whole world is gone to hell. I speak the truth, but these days the truth won't sell. I bleed red, white, and blue in my ways you just can't change. Wrong or right, I give my life. This place called USA. There's no other place that I'd rather live. Love my wife and teach my kids about the land of the free and the home of the brave. I'm sick and tired of people putting it down. If you don't like it here, get the heck out of town. Go and find somewhere you love. It's fine with me. 'Cause we don't need people riding the fence. You're either riding with us or you're riding with them. Make up your beside you stand. If you ask me, this whole world is gone to hell. I speak the truth, but these days the truth won't sell. I bleed red, white, and blue in my ways you just can't change. Wrong or right, I give my life for this place called USA. From the thin blue line to the men who die, land of the free, because of the brave. Wrong or right, they gave their lives for this place called USA. If you ask me, this whole world is gone to hell. I speak the truth, but these days the truth won't sell. Red, white, and blue in my ways you just can't change.
I've been binge watching it with the
Wrong or right, I give my life for this place called USA. Wrong or right, I give my life for this place called USA.
World White Party or Republican? Yeah. So when KKK was formed, they hated all. They really were formed to go after the Republic. This is the deal. They were white and black. I mean, they were Democrats were white and black. But if you were black, guess what you were? A Republican. So every black person in politics was a Republican. So naturally, KKK were always. I went to like 7 accounts. I followed mine there.
Ordinary
I'm about to give mine followers. I'll get it.
when the stars have countless dreams, and happiness ain't out of
I'm
reach.
gonna make a.
Hard work pays off the way it should.
They stole all.
Yeah, this ain't enough to know that we've got it good. With the stars and stripes and the eagle flag. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price they cost to be free. And if that bothers you, well, that's too bad. But if you got pride and you're proud to do, hey, we could use some more like we did you. With the stars and stripes and the eagle flag. Yes, there's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price they cost to be free. No, it ain't the only place on earth, but it's the only place that I prefer. To love my wife and raise my kids any way that my daddy did. With stars and stripes and the eagle fly. We're the stars and stripes and the eagle fly.
distracted from the gnats tonight, we can talk about Taylor. So, it is a public corner. We were fixer. He exhibited issues from the very beginning. He wasn't really interactive or anything with a lot of us, and wasn't really forefront about his story. Nor does that even matter, because if you want to support, you can support. I come from not investigating every single person that shows up around me. I've always met people, and through my interactions with them is what gave me my opinion and my judgment of those people, not because I did a background check on them. That's not who I am. I do have to say that is who Guy Wesley was, so I never even thought about it. So I do want to put that out there. Like, it never enters my mind to look at the background of anyone around me, because that's not who I am. But my husband also ensured that whoever was around me was who they said they were. So and that is something I never even thought about. So someone coming down on the corner, knowing that they are a Jan 6er, knowing that they're a veteran of the United States, that they've had obvious PTSD issues in the past, also knowing that there were several people on the corner that reached out to make sure that said person, Taylor Toronto, could get help. It was not me who directly asked Taylor, but I do know that there were people who did. And, in the end, Taylor he never espoused his opinion that he thought Ashley was alive down here with us. No matter what we knew of his background, it was never made apparent. And then he did make it apparent. And then once he did, we said, please, what are you doing here? Why would you stand down here with this as a vigil for justice for Ashley? And her mom is here every night. And you stand here, and he never espoused that to you, did he?
He didn't say anything to me, but after he did an interview where, that information came out, we did ask him, as a group, we asked him to not stand with us, and then we had some support from local law enforcement, because yes, and thank you. And then, it became combative, and we asked him not to come back, and then him and Danny Wayne sat on the corner and showed Ashley's death video on a loop on a whiteboard with a projector on the sidewalk up there. And so then things really became a hostile situation, and then they both left. So they were briefly affiliated with standing here with us, but not really, as part of our unit that has been here for so long. So, Tommy Tatum gave him an eviction notice. That was all over YouTube, to the point where we were out having breakfast the other day, and 2 white-shirted police officers came in and sat down and said, "Good morning, Tommy Tatum. We watch you on YouTube." So, yeah, Tommy's our local celebrity now. But, so as far as Taylor goes, he has issues that have nothing to do with us. He has proven himself to be less than trustworthy. And we're sorry for Obama's fright, but we're glad to be rid of him. So thank you, Tommy, and thank you, Metropolitan Police Department.
Yeah. Give a round of applause to the police officers. I feel like when we first got here, everybody knew what the environment around the entire J6 thing was. These police officers long enough to know that we're good people, and we don't want any trouble on the corner. And as far as these guys go, there's been more than these 2 guys that show up on this corner. We don't know anything about these people, and I wait and see on people. Give people a long enough time, they'll show you their true colors, and that's exactly what happened out here. And we're just going to move on from that. I hope Taylor gets all the help that he needs to be a happy person and going forward and safe and all that.
He is a veteran. Taylor is a veteran. He does suffer from PTSD. Those issues need to be addressed. Those issues were asked by other people to be addressed early on that were never taken care of. And, so the best to Taylor, he has issues.
Well, you go ahead and type it up now.
Took my first breath where the muddy rises, spills into the Gulf of Mexico. The skyline is colored by chemical plants that put bread on the table of the working man, where the working man does his best to provide safety and shelter for kids and a wife, giving a little of a soul every day, making old time to keep the wolves away. I was barely 13 when the company man tried to dig my daddy's grave. It happened on a French-owned tanker. Well, the liquid fire filled his lungs and his eyes silenced any more cries. Cold in the grave, death stinging pain, he fought like hell. Wolves away. For the next few years, Dad was sick as a dog, but he made a recovery just to spite the odds. The settlement came and we moved out of town, where the sky isn't heavy with refinery lights. Yeah, he's still alive, he's doing good, he's in his 50s, but the money's running out. He's paying for pennies, so I'm going for broke with every song I play, 'cause now it's my turn to keep.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and things. when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate, I guess that's why they call. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again. Back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Say, this is God's country. God's country. I don't care what my headstone reads or what kind of pine wood box I end up in. When it's my time, lay me 6 feet deep in God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. Yeah, I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy
I want to talk real quick.
water with the dogs running.
Look, y'all, I'm losing so much weight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You all have no idea how I feel right now. Don't try to kill my thunder, alright? Look, oh shoot. Okay, alright. Okay, come on, Jay. Y'all see this? Oh shit, I could never
Hey,
hear.
what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Barry Ramey. How's it going out there tonight? You got any crazy counter protesters?
None tonight. They're not dedicated.
Oh,
like
wow.
we are. They're fair.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny. I'm noticing a pattern here. On the first of the month, they never come. This is the third time in a row.
I believe there was a song about the first of the month. Who was it? Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, that was a great song, but that's exactly my point. They got their welfare check on the first of the month. They're probably in line right now at the methadone clinic.
Yeah.
They
Well,
have master's degrees. They like to remind us.
Well, so I'm seeing a bunch of more stuff coming out with the Means and Ways Committee with Comer. You know, I hope they're serious about still pursuing Biden as far as his corruption and involvement with Hunter Biden's business dealings. One can only hope. Tuned in a couple times and seen you guys there in the crowd.
Yeah.
Mama Mickey. So, what are your thoughts on that? You think anything's going to become of that?
I tell you what. So yeah, we go through. It's amazing how many. I can't keep up. It's over a dozen that we went to this last few months, and it's like the Twitter files, the ESG, the weaponization of government, Capital City, home rule stuff. So to answer your question, though, Barry, yes, I do, and I do think these Republicans are going to use the appropriations process to do whatever that it is they do, along with some impeachments, I believe, are going to happen. But I'll tell you what.
I hope at least Merrick Garland.
One of the worst disgraces this country's ever produced. He absolutely, not only should he be impeached, he should be sitting in a prison cell for about 15, 20 years, intentionally throwing people in prison and covering up a pedophile. I mean, so many adjectives that we could use to describe Joe Biden. But basically, this is a man who used his drug-addicted son to be a bagman to go around the world and deal with the most dangerous.
You know, I hope that Washington, D.C. District of Columbia state attorney, prosecutor Matthew Graves is on that list, because the way he has egregiously overcharged us, turned our lives and our families' lives upside down with the FBI, illegally, I might add, that just sat there and did nothing while the White House was attacked during Trump's administration. He issued no real serious charges on anybody, dropped most of them, refused to even prosecute most of them, never sent the FBI towards their family by any way, shape, or stretch of things.
Well, I think about that a lot, Barry, and honestly, that's that 14th Amendment, a violation of our civil rights. And I know it doesn't mean much to people sitting in a jail cell right now, but that's going to mean millions and millions and millions of dollars in a civil class action lawsuits against this federal government sooner or later. It is the worst civil rights abuses of a class of Americans since the 60s. And it's blatant.
That's a good point. And I would really like to see somebody, it might even be in the works already, somebody actually juxtapose Matthew Graves' response to the White House attack in St. John's Church and the SWAT cars that were lit on fire, the laser pointers that were burned into the retinas of Secret Service agents. I'd like to see juxtapose the amount of charges and the sentences that those people got versus what January 6ers got. And I guarantee the disparity between the two would be, again, egregious. I'm not, for me, I can speak for myself. I take responsibility for my actions. I'm definitely not excusing myself, but there's people like Jacob Chansley and many, many others that did nothing wrong, that spent time in prison for not even breaking the law. And there's too many people like him that are going to do time when this prosecutor, Matthew Graves, did nothing to the Joe Biden supporters and the far left progressive Antifa that destroyed D.C., that rioted, looted, burned things to the ground in his same district. He did nothing to them. He just allowed it to happen.
Well, and you're right. And you know that I believe it was MTG did introduce articles of impeachment against Graves. We were in the committee hearing when she announced it. So they should absolutely get rid of that guy. I think about that a lot, Barry. I'm like, they spend all this time and resources and all that going after innocent Mac-a-meemaws. In this city, there's little black kids and white kids, I'm sure too, but predominantly I see on the tweets and everything, it's black person, black kid after black kid being killed, carjacking, murder here, murder there, and 67% of those people do not get charged. So they'd rather see their own people, their own city, citizens of their own city, be slaughtered in the streets and have whatever you want to call Graves, the head of the Gestapo for the D.C. district, go after these people and let their own people die. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Absolutely. We actually filled out grievances today because on Thursday, when our friends and family are supposed to call in and schedule their visitation to come see us on Friday, ironically, nobody was there to take the phone calls. However, on Friday, most of our people were not able to come see us, and that was not the case with other units and other pods and clusters of inmates, mostly from the D.C. area. And I mean, sarcastically yet semi-serious, I thought to myself, what if I identify as a D.C. parasite that robbed and shot an Uber driver, then raped a 15-year-old? Would you have been there to answer for the phone for me? And the answer seems to be yes, because those people got their visits. Just the J6 pod, for some reason, was affected.
Yeah, I can confirm because they were not answering the phone calls on Thursday either.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of indicative to how they've treated these guys. I've only been here for a little over a month, and I will say that that's the first time that I've seen anything kind of shady. I will say that the COs and everything have been semi-decent towards me, but what these guys went through in the first 14, 15 months of their detainment here was, oh man, it was terrible, and I really feel for those guys. Although Northern Neck was not any better, but yeah. I digress.
I got a little something I was going to tell you. I'm not sure if you guys know. So you guys all know that Julie Kelly was given access to the footage along with a couple others. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, she released 40 minutes from the southwest side of the Capitol, the CCTV from the rooftop. And if you go, I think it's called Declassified JK on Rumble for like 20 minutes. And then on this video, and sedition hunters lied about this today because they're trash, what they are, they're operatives. But you will see in that video the guy cut the fence down, and he is not on an FBI watch list, the sedition hunters watch list, because he's probably a Fed himself. Just don't let the world know you can watch that.
Okay, that's good stuff. Definitely checking to look at that. I know some good things are going to come out. I know it's in good hands with Julie Kelly. I know that Alicia Powell was able to look at some of it from the Gateway Pundit, and she's been doing a lot of good work The Gateway Pundit in general has been doing a lot of good work. So I do believe that the good hands and good eyes are able to dissect that finally. We shall see.
I was going to add one thing to that. I was going to add one little subtext to that. So guess what time it was? Literally the very same 10 seconds I think it was when the guy who's been sitting there for 20 minutes at the fence, when he actually starts cutting the fence down. Would you like to take a wild guess at what 10-second window that was?
Which one is that?
Anyone on the corner want to take a guess? The same 10 seconds Donald Trump stopped speaking at the ellipse. The fence starts getting coming down.
Oh, so he had radio in his ear and was told to go then?
Exactly.
Man, that's crazy. So going back on Matthew Graves real quick, I want to give a prime example of the egregiousness behind the Graves office. So I was originally charged with 2 serious charges that I did not feel that I was responsible for. My lawyer reached out many times to the prosecution's office to get this over with for the lesser version of what I was charged with. They would not do it. They just simply said no. I did a bench trial, and the judge agreed that I was not guilty of those 2 serious charges that the Graves office charged me with. We could have not wasted a lot of time had they just been willing to be reasonable. And this is the same office that, again, we touched on, who allows rapists, murderers, and attempted murderers, carjackers to go free every day. This is the same exact guy, the same exact office. And I'm not negating that, I deserve to be punished for what I did do, but I don't deserve to be punished for what I didn't do. And that's clearly what Matthew Graves has done in so many cases. It's not all of them, to some extent.
I often wonder what Matthew Graves really had to do to get that job, but I digress.
I don't even want to. I haven't been sentenced yet. I'll digress until then. But after I'm sentenced, I plan on coming out and giving a testimony of how my case was really, mistreated. Again, I'm not trying to not take responsibility for the actions that I did do. I fully intend on doing that. My judge will be. I think my judge is actually aware, based on my actions, that I'm going to take responsibility. But this prosecutorial office attempted to get me to take a 9 to 11 year plea and threatened me with 30 years in prison if I didn't take it, to charges that I simply didn't commit. And again, not saying that there's things that I don't need to own up to, but what they wanted me to do was sit in prison for a very, very long time. It's not the rest of my life that they threatened. So
I don't ever understand why that's not considered a coerced plea. Like if you take an innocent man, he thinks he's innocent, he has his chance in court that day, right? He's still innocent. But if you don't plead you're guilty, you're going to get more time if we think you're not telling the truth. That's not American.
Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. And to sit there and watch off, literally, this isn't like some overstatement or some, jest of sarcasm or exaggeration. This prosecutor allows murderers, rapists, to not only get pretrial relief, they say in some cases they don't even face time. Deterrence program. Look at Hunter Biden's new plea that he got his sweetheart deal. They're trying to throw Trump away and lock the key and put the prison over him for nothing, while this guy literally has created treason, in my opinion, and and his family's culpable, and he just gets a slap on the wrist.
I also wonder and fascinate over the arrogance of these judges in these courts, because they think that just because they, in this particular D.C. district, come up with a judgment or whatever the case it is, that has to be the reality for everybody. And I'd like to remind these judges that sit on these federal courts and even the Supreme Court that there was once in a time where the Supreme Court of the United States of America said it was constitutional to own a human being because of the color of their skin. So was it unjustified? Was it insurrection talk to question the Supreme Court whenever they said it was legal for us to own our brothers and sisters?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's funny because I can't name one true Trump supporter that thought that anything like that was going to take place that day. But we're now seeing countless cases of either informed somehow that something was going to happen. Then you look at the case of Josiah Kenyon that's now on the Gateway Pundit, how he literally told FBI agents that he went to the Capitol in hopes of getting Trump's supporter shot. That's premeditated. That's a premeditated idea that he had. Well, how did he know there was going to be a situation where that would occur? Who was training him? Who sent him up there? These are the questions that we need to now start
Well, the truth is, guys, we know about the Antifa Black Bloc, all the stuff we see on TV all throughout.
Congresswomen or, like AOC. You ever see AOC salute the flag? You ever see her wear a flag pin? No, she hates America. She hates the Constitution. She is a socialist, Marxist socialist.
Her style, she gets rich while everybody in her district goes broke.
Yep.
100%. I mean, until those people get fed up and tired of it or educate themselves a little bit, we're going to keep having these problems. It's unbelievable.
Well, I think
you have 1 minute remaining.
Well, remind me next time we talk. I'll go into how this June of 2023 was a flop for the Pride movement. People are sick of it. We'll go into it next time we talk.
It's about time. It's just ridiculous. I'll see you next time. God bless you all. God bless the USA.
Thank you very much. Love you. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Love you too. Cheers.
And now for something completely different, Ron J.
How y'all doing, everybody?
We're doing wonderful.
First, I want to start off by giving Mickey and Nicole and Tommy a shout out. Legendary. Give it up to them. Anybody who comes to this corner, if just like how Mickey and Nicole said, it's open to anybody to come because they show love like that. They don't tell nobody they have to leave. But when you come here, just show respect, just a little bit. It doesn't hurt, Another thing I want to say, my Twitter got deleted and suspended.
Free Ron J.
I don't know why.
Free Ron J.
It must have been something I said. I don't know. But I'm just going to make a new one. I really don't care for social media like that, y'all, to be honest with you. I do it because
He's going to make a new account. We're going to get all the followers back.
you heard what Tommy said, so that's what we doing. All right, now I want to do a song for y'all. It's a song that's on my album. It's called You're Special. I kind of feel like it fits the mood for the day. I feel like y'all need some inspiration, so I'm going to do this song for y'all. This is a chill song, so
Oh, this the big show.
hopefully y'all like it. How y'all doing in the back? My Rebecca crew, what's up, y'all?
Beat man go crazy.
Let my shit through, just lay back and get caught, start trying. You better follow your dream. It's right in front of you, trust me, no more hiding. I know it get hard, you gotta fight, no crying. Take off your shoes and just go walk on the beach. Just feel the breeze, just sit back and breathe. They say that you can't, but is that what you believe? You gotta believe, be the light that you need, be the light that you need, girl. I hope you following me, girl. Just be the light that you need, girl.
I hope you following me, girl. I hope you out here following your dreams, girl. The left side of the road ended up being the wrong way. I was too smart for the hard way. I just ended up taking the long way. But I made it out the hole. I voted for me. Now my city won't bury me whole. The house that I'm staying in no longer feels like a home. They won't leave me alone. They think I'm being controlled. No, I just thought for myself and I got in my zone. All my life I turned on believers into see it. They still can't believe that they see it.
I told a few people I love them.
And they ain't believe it. I go to the top, they ain't come with me. They ain't want to give me no company. I wanted a pool, I got oceans.
You already know
I'm a big dreamer, small circle in a two-seater. They told me I couldn't do it either. Man, I can't wait till they see me. Can you show me your imagination? Put it on cruise when your mind racing. Think about it every single second.
You know you can't have anything.
Just start trying, you better follow your dream. It's right in front of you, trust me, no more hiding. I know it get hard, you gotta fight, no crying. Take off your shoes and just go walk on the beach. Just feel the breeze, just sit back and breathe. They say that you can't, but is that what you believe? You gotta believe, be the light that you need, be the light that you need, girl.
I hope you following me, girl.
This is my song all day, y'all, so
Like that you need,
I hope you following me, girl. I hope you out here following your
Don't
dreams,
listen to them
girl.
diamonds when they say you need them.
Just know that we all equal. Just know it's we the people. If they don't tell you they love you, I'll tell you now and mean it. We can't get through this together. It's possible, believe it. I know it's so hard to trust me. But trust yourself and see it. And keep that smile on your face. You can't bright somebody's day. Just care less what they say. And keep them at arm's length. You know that they haters, cause you know they are misleading. Just always know you doing good, cause they gotta hate for a reason. Clear your mind, let your thoughts whisper. See a future where the sky's clear. If it didn't work the first time, ball it up, see a new vision. Only thing you should be scared of is allowing life to slip through your fingers. It's really nothing to be scared of. You can have anything, just start trying. You better follow your dreams. It's right in front of you, trust me, no more hiding. I know it get hard, you gotta fight, no crying. Take off your shoes and just go up on the beach. Go follow your dreams, girl. Here we go. I hope you listen to me, girl. I hope you out here following your dreams, girl. New Twitter account popping for you, too.
You hear the work bell ring, and I'm marching to the table. You see the same old thing. Ain't no food upon the table. There's no fork up in the pan. But you better not complain, boy. You get in trouble with the man. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me. Yonder come
The wimp's on the loose, he's bought all the land. He's out for revenge, to hurt every man. He'll print all the food and drug every kid. Pretend like he's good, then hide what he did. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. The geek's in control. He's changed his disguise. His chemical world will be your demise. He's sick and he's cruel and acts like he's God. Speaks on the stage while zombies applaud. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. He's coming for you. His plans at the door.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Good evening. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, what's going on? All right, we got Jeff here, we got DJ here, and we have Zach Real. And all three of us are here right now. And who you got?
We got normal patriots and a few extras. Some of our big time supporters: Ron, Jay, Greg, and Sharon. Everybody. All the real patriots are here.
Right. Okay. All right.
And
Good to hear from you guys. Thank you for being out there. Before we go any further, do we got any really quick? Do you got any news headlines that you want to bring up really quick? And then I'm going to let you guys talk to Zach here.
Well, I was quoted in the Washington Post, and they linked to one of my YouTube videos about the situation with Taylor Taranto. That it was actually surprisingly fair. So I called her up and said, "Thank you for a fair story." She's like, "Thank you very much." And then I said, "If you knew how much I hated the Washington Post, you'd realize how much of a compliment that was."
I don't think anybody here is calling the Washington Post. The New York Post, yes. Not the Washington Post. Yes. All right.
But not much more news than that. So you guys go ahead.
Okay. Got it. I would like to introduce Zach Real here, one of the fabulous Proud Boys who went on an unfair trial in the D.C. He just got in here a couple days ago. He's been stuck in Alexandria unfairly, confined to 22 hours to his cell. Zach, say hello. Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Hey, Zach.
I just want to throw out there, one of the reasons we did get ultimately moved from Alexandria was by outside pressure. We were asking as many people to call in and write letters as possible. Happily say that was the main reason why we were moved. So put in there is results do come from it. So
You're right. Well, thank all our live stream viewers for that as well.
Right there.
Yeah, and I was going to say, we'll take this moment to thank all our live stream viewers and the people around the country that call in. We've been here so long, I think we even forget sometimes how different things are here now than they were a year ago. So, and Zach,
Sure are.
yeah, right. I was just going to say, you can say what you want. I just want to give Zach an opportunity to kind of tell his story if you'd like, because I always tell people we have new live streamers from all over the world all the time, and anything we can do to help.
Zach is not sentenced, by the way. I just want to let you guys know. Well, go ahead, Zach. Yeah, so I actually I gave a couple interviews since since our verdict came in. Some people might have heard part of my story or whatnot, but obviously, like getting January 6th here, I mean, we didn't get a fair trial. I mean, it was absolutely just, it was rough. I'm not really going to get into too many details about it, but appeals. I had a small victory recently. I needed to separate from my trial counsel. Government was doing everything they could to try and prevent me from moving on from my counsel because the new lawyer that I got was Norm Pattis, who was representing Joe Biggs, and he's a tremendous and just an absolute rock star when it comes to appeals. So, long story short, the judge allowed me to hire him and part ways with my other attorney. So, if anybody's heard previous interviews, I was looking for an attorney. I found one, and judge signed off on it, and they said we're ready to rock and roll for appeal. So.
All right, and Zach, is there anything like a give, send, go, or anything you'd like to announce before we move on?
Yeah, absolutely. My give, send, go. You can find it by going to defenseact.com, and it will forward you right to the give, send, go /defenseact.defenseact. That goes towards all of our attorney fees and everything like that. Like I just mentioned, we just hired an appeals attorney, so it's a long battle. I was convicted of seditious conspiracy. It's a extremely bad precedent in this country to be charging people and convicting people, right, with seditious conspiracy for simply going to a protest. So I mean, it's my fight is everyone's fight, and anybody that can help out there, I appreciate it. And Jack, real quick, how do you spell your name? Because there's different ways to spell that. Oh, right. So Z-A-C-H, last name R-E-H-L. Look for defenseach.com.
Thank you, Zach.
Point that out.
And real quick, guys, he said something about Joe Biggs, and that reminded me. Yesterday, I got a message that Joe Biggs is wanting people to get on the GTL Getting Out app that you can download on your phone, so he can communicate with some people on the outside. So, live streamers, let's do that.
Reaching out to us on the Getting Out app is one way to keep in touch for one, but there's not a whole lot to do in jail. So I mean, reaching out to anybody, any of us in here, some of us would love to hear from you. Even if you're just stopping in to say hi, how you doing? Yeah. But like I said, some of these guys, they've lost everything. That includes family members and friends. So reaching out, you never know how much you might really help somebody out by reaching out and saying hi. You know what I mean? So
and
Getting Out app again.
I'm sorry, I know I keep talking over you. Don't assume that because you see these guys' names in the newspapers a lot that everybody's talking to them all the time, because sometimes that works against them and they have nobody reaching out for them or nobody trying to help them. So don't be shy to get on the app and download and talk to these guys.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of times where seriously, like right after noon, I'll hop on, I'll spend 2 hours on it just answering people back. Some people, I've only heard from once, they just want to pop in and say hi, and I've got other people that really, they feed me information about, hey, this is what's going on here, hey, have you heard about this, and then I share stuff with other people. Sometimes, I'm not saying it's work, no, please do not think that, but there are times where I'm like, man, I'm a conduit to which information is flying back and forth sometimes, and a lot of it, of course, is not in the news. It really isn't, we're hearing things from people that are on the ground sometimes that are like, oh, even from you, where it's like, oh, we got this info that we just saw this, at this hearing, and you gotta, tie it with this, and then tie it back to was that in the news like that? No, the news said something different. Okay, so, there's a lot of smoke we have to go through here as well, where, we have to run things aground. It's like, is this a rumor? Is this someone trolling us? You know what I mean? So, it does make for an interesting day sometimes. It really does.
And it helps pass the time.
Hey, Tommy, this is Deanna Rodriguez again.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that look with and read the news, and we don't have any cable in here, so that's our real access to the outside world. And I do like getting messages from everybody. It's a lot easier and faster than the old school mail and an envelope with the stamp. So
and correct me if I'm wrong.
Getting out app, you're gonna have to download it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That also allows people to put money on your books or whatever you call it, so you can make phone calls and things like that. There's a way, and we'll tell people how to do that. Okay.
Okay. All right. I just know that we can't transfer. It has to be put on the outside.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it and kind of know what we're talking about one night, and we'll go through it and educate people how to do that better.
And tomorrow we'll try to get Joe Biggs on here. If you guys are not familiar with Joe Biggs, I was following Joe Biggs 10 years ago when he was working for InfoWars, and he's a veteran. He's an airborne, right? Yep. He's an airborne Army guy. Great guy. He's been in this fight for a lot longer than a lot of us. So he's a great guy, and I'll try to see if I can get him on tomorrow.
Everybody loves Joe Biggs.
No promises, though. No. Okay. I'll see what I can do, like to pursuing him a little bit myself. You know, I spent a lot of time with Joe the last few months. We were neighbors next to each other over in Alexandria, and I got to know him a little bit more. Like I said, he said over there, he's a great guy. He really is. Just fight like the rest of us, and you guys get the opportunity to talk to him tomorrow. Definitely.
Well, everybody out here would love to talk to him.
Definitely don't waste the opportunity.
Or hear from him at least.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get Ethan Nordine and Enrique Cario as well.
Well, there you go. That's an all-star cast.
Yes, sir.
So what's it like in there on the 4th of July weekend, guys?
So you guys getting rained?
I was asking. I was
picking. Getting rained on?
Well, it rained earlier, but we're dry now. I was picking up Fitzsimon's stuff, and I was asking, do y'all have anything planned special for the weekend? Do y'all have hot dogs or anything? They're like, nope, we have nothing. So I know, like on other holidays.
We put this way. So, guys.
No, you go ahead. You're about to answer what I was asking.
Well, what we do? Well, we've got another opium den coming, so we're gonna have a little bit of some humor, some comedy in here. A lot of guys have been, they took the list down, and we spread it out as far as different things to buy from commissary so that we can mix and match and everybody contribute to the 4th of July soiree, which will consist of, I'm sure, all kinds of delicacies. But I do not know what they are, and I'm not going to share them, even if I did, because it's a surprise. So,
is it going to have the anchovy,
some delectable
fish
delights
burger?
will be. What?
Are you going to have the anchovy fish burger again?
What? Say it again?
The anchovy fish burger.
We've had something like that in here. Yes. Well, like I said, when I was just quick talking about that, when I was in Afghanistan, again as a contractor, not as military, we had some guys that were working for us that were from India that were the cooks, and on a Friday night they ended up having a fish fry. Saturday morning we had donuts. Well, they used the same oil, so we had fish-flavored donuts. So, hopefully we don't have those on Saturday morning.
I wonder if they caught them fish nuts.
But yeah, so we've got that going. Fish nuts, is that what she said?
Yeah. What they call that, by the way?
Gotta be. We got the cookie here, don't we? Let me. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah. I'll be back in a second. Yeah. So we'll have something. We got some decorations that we had from Memorial Day that I've saved. I'm probably gonna try and do something else. Color it red. Color it red, white, and blue with some Tang or High C or whatever we can get. I'll see if we can get something going. I've done that before for a table spread. We'll try and do something else. We try and be festive in here as much as we can. The COs are actually amazed. We've asked them a number of times, have you ever seen anything like this? And they all shake their head. They really do. So, we do what we can for morale in here. We really do. And like I said, we have the Opium Den number 7, I think, coming up. Hello. Hey, are you talking about my food, man? Hello. Yeah. What are you talking about? My greasy food. You love it then, but you're talking about it now. Don't think I'm not hearing. I'm not listening. Okay? You eat the food. Okay? You act like you don't like it. You eat it. Okay? I don't understand. All these people, you like to you come again. Okay? You always tell me, thank you, come again. I don't understand. By the way, I don't know who is listening. Joe Biden, you're a crook, okay? You're a piece of crap crook. You have 1 minute remaining.
Uh-oh.
You're again, America. Hold on, we got 30 seconds. America, listening, get involved. Get involved. Get involved. This is your republic, and you've got to get involved. That's all I can say. It's something you have to just grab, take hold of, use your voice, use your vote. All right, guys. God bless y'all. Everybody, thank you for everything. God bless America.
All right, you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Give Mickey just a second to pull up the roll call. We'll go through that in a moment. So I forget the character's name. The guy who was just speaking, the character.
Oh.
I have to get his name.
I hope they get his name.
We used to have people like that at the radio station. They would drop in every so often and come on air, like the maid and things like that. It was interesting.
Mr. Patel.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
That's a good guess.
Okay, those that lost their lives on January 6th. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin, and the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick. Rest in peace. Those detained as a result of January 6th, Tommy Smith, Nick Rockoff, Mahalia Pryor, John Andrews, Daniel Ball, Thomas Ballard, Roger Ball, Joe Biggs, Aiden Billiard, Matthew Bledsoe, Tim Bogner, Nicholas Brokoff, Anton Bronax, Tammy Bronsberg, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Alan Bowerly, Daniel Caldwell, Lewis Cantwell, Matthew Caspel, Jake Chansley, William Crestman, Eric Christie, Ricky Wilden, Meredith Cleveland, Lonnie Kaufman, Nolan Cook, Mason Corson, Robert Sanford, Kenneth Bonowitz, Jeremy Baugh, Christopher Moynihan, Charles Smith, Andrew Galloway, David McCaffell, David Judd, Jerry Riles, Kevin Creek, Nicholas DiCarlo, David Dempsey, Luke Denny, Charles Donahoe, Israel Easterday, Robert Fairchild, Scott Fairlamb, Troy Faulkner, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimons, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieshwein, Anton Giannette, James Grant, Matthew Green, Timothy Hale, Kenneth Harrelson, Joshua Hayes, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Cash Kelly, Julian Cater, Matthew Kroll, Jacob Lang, Thomas Robertson, Daniel Rodriguez, Moises Romero, Ryan Samsel, Thomas Webster, Patrick McCoffey, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Cody Matisse, James Malt, Mark Mazza, Ronald Maccabee, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Richard Machete, Garrett Miller, Matthew Ryan Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Moores, Jonathan Monifo, Marshall Neff, Daryl Neely, Ryan Nichols, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Barry Ramey, Jack Winton, Dominic Pizzola, Mark Ponder, Christine Priola, Chris Quaglin, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, William Reed, Stuart Rhodes, Richard Ronald, Sandlin Salvador, Troy Sargent, Peter Schwartz, Christian Secor, Hunter Seafried, Bart Shively, Jeffrey Sills, Glenn Simon, Peter Stager, Andrew Talkie, Enrique Terrio, George Tenney, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Matthew Webler, Anthony Williams, Duke Wilson, Kyle Young, Jack Winton. Those that lost their lives to suicide, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, and Mark Ongst. Rest in peace. Let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt!
Jump right in the swamp, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol, witness hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Posted with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, boy, yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. I done seen them barricades open and people jumping. I done seen the media police walk them right in. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping out. 1776, boy, you know we rocking out. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got set up. Who made that phone call? They got that patriot wet up. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know your soul's in the air. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know true patriots care. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds, life isn't fair. Oh, at least we make history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me, yeah. I'll make a new page. Jump right in the swamp, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol, witness hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Posted with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, boy, yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pick up some of these empties, Lord, as soon as I find where they lay. Tied off them jolly and leaving mines on a long hot summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. Well, I got me a gal in Pekin. She's a good old gal, okay. Oh, she's sitting there waiting by a window fan on a long hot summer day. For every day I'm summer day. For supper on a long hot summer day. And for them beards summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day.
Papa gave Daddy and Daddy gave to me. And they taught me how to shoot with a steady hand. I guess that's something you don't understand. Now I grew up on a prison farm, sneaking pulls shine from a mason jar. Used to go fishing out Pickle Creek Dam, but I guess that's something you don't understand. Grandma's in the kitchen, Papa's done passed on. We'd sit out on the front porch, just picking on a song. And there's blood on the table, but we work for what we had. And I was raised in this land. I guess there's something you don't understand. And I still fly that southern flag, whistling Dixieland enough to brag. And I know all the words are simple, man. I guess that's something you don't understand. Pledge my allegiance the original way. Say Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays. I can't change my ways, I know who I am. I guess that's something you don't understand. Grandma's in the kitchen, Papa's done passed on. We'd sit out on the front porch, just picking on a song. There's blood on the table, we work for what we have. I was raised in this land. I guess that's something you don't understand. I'll grind us up in a big machine, I'll feed us all on the same beliefs. Hold a dollar and a credit card, but we got a way of doing things, and nobody's gonna steal from me. They wanna tear it all apart. Grandma's in the kitchen, and Papa's done passed on. We sit out on the front porch, just picking on a song. And there's a Bible on the table, 'cause he bled for what we had. And that's the ballad of a southern man. I guess that's something you don't understand. My first rifle was a 243 that Papa gave Daddy and Daddy gave to me.
Wanted man in California, wanted man in Ohio, wanted man in Kansas City, wanted man in Buffalo, wanted man in Oklahoma, wanted man in Cheyenne. Wherever you might look tonight, you might see this wanted man.
For those of you that think that gospel music has gone too far, you think we've gotten too radical with our message. Well, I got news for you. You ain't heard nothing yet. And if you don't know, now you know. Glory, glory! Woo! You better put them hands together and act like you know them in here. GP! Put your hands together. Come on. I need someone, somebody to help me come and turn my life around. I feel like having some church up in here. Come on, chat. I can't explain it. I can't obtain it. Jesus, your love is so, it's so
telling.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, you called me from the mobile phone, and so it's going to be a little different. Maybe it'll.
Can you hear me well? Can you hear me well, Joe?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. All right. All right. You got 2-minute warning. So we got a minute.
Yeah, we got about a minute or so. Thought that was a good interview. We were a little shy, so we had a bunch of, it was me and DJ, and of course.
We'll give them time to speak whenever they're comfortable and have time to think about what they do and don't want to say. There's nothing Nikki says.
Say again?
All right, everybody, y'all can come down. We're going to get ready for the anthem. Me.
I'm going to move some things around because I'm discombobulated because I'm at the wall. So, hold on.
Yeah, while we're doing that, everybody go to 4ashley.com. We do have the new 1-year anniversary commemorative T-shirts on there. They really are really cool. Just today. Just got it on there today. It has a really cool picture of Ashley with the flag on the front and then the the Babbitt flag, star flag. What's the name of the company that makes the big flags? The wooden flag? The American Flag Company. Your American Flag Company. Yeah. That design on the shirt, it's got some stuff on the sleeve, it's really cool. On the national news, look, so these days out here, some days we get really busy and they all start running into one. Some days are whirlwinds and we don't have time to think about what happened the day before. So as a result of what happened the other day with that one person, I was feeling a lot of news reporters calling me and putting videos up about that. And I don't think necessarily anything explosive has popped in the news the last 24 hours, so that's kind of why I have very little at this moment.
Yesterday, Carrie Lake had said something about, quote, the 2020 election was stolen by bad Republicans. I did watch a bit of Trump as he was speaking in, I think, South Carolina. I don't know if that was today or...
Oh, yeah, Trump did give a speech today, and I watched part of it. Yeah, I think the funny part was it's in South Carolina, and when Lindsey Graham comes out, he gets booed, and he gets booed repeatedly throughout his speech. And when he's sitting down and Donald Trump is speaking, Donald Trump talks about how everybody in attendance, and he said, even Lindsey Graham, and everybody starts laughing at Lindsey Graham. And he's like, no, even when we need the liberal votes, we always have Lindsey Graham. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah. Hey, we were able to listen to it here from a portion, halfway through or whatever, it all of a sudden cut off. We couldn't watch the rest of it now.
like
Yeah.
try to don't ever
Yeah, I
go
did hear
back
that. He said something about Lindsey Graham comes through when we need him to, or something to that effect.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's necessarily right about that, but that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. You know, politicians are politicians. And don't get me wrong, I love Trump, but he is obviously sometimes having to play the role of the politician because, we are in D.C. and
Me personally, I think Lindsey Graham's a war criminal. I think Lindsey Graham's a war criminal, and everything he's done since like 2014 has been his efforts to hide his war criminality in Ukraine, specifically with Mr. John McCain. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Well, McCain is a dirty soul, as they say.
You know, John McCain is the reason why we didn't have Obamacare overturned. They told Trump, you got the votes, we're about to go vote right now. And John McCain intentionally lied to Donald Trump and walked up there and said, no, I'm not going to do it because you said mean things about my family. So anyway, I despise the ghost of John McCain and the soon-to-be ghost of Lindsey Graham politically.
Gotcha. All right, let's shift gears. I am getting reports in here. Let me read a little bit here. Something about the new quantum financial system. What can you tell me about that there, my friend?
Well, I'll tell you what I know about quantum and quantum mechanics is anybody who tells you they understand quantum mechanics is admitting that they know very little about quantum mechanics. So I can't even begin to do the quantum computer. The only thing I know about quantum computers is that they're D-wave computers and they like work on almost a spiritual level.
Okay. Well, let me just read what I've got here. The new quantum financial system would be completely interfaced in computers around the world in order to coordinate currency transactions through the international payment system that's supposed to be today.
So there's an international payment system. I didn't know that existed, but okay.
That is a note here that says ISO or ISO 20022. And after that, it says implementation of the kingpin of the global currency reset. The new Iraqi dinar rate in the Iraqi budget will happen after the EID holiday ends on Saturday, the 1st of July, which is today. With with other countries' currency, the fiat U.S. dollar transfers into the new gold asset-backed U.S. note also on Saturday, the 1st of July. Now, I have no idea, first off, what half of this means. Second, I have no idea if any of this is true. So do not quote me on anything here. I'm reading what somebody sent me, and I was like, well, that's interesting. It has today's date, and I guess we will see in the very near future if this is real or if this is some BS or some smoke that someone sent me. But I have heard about the quantum financial system. I also heard about the quantum initiative, and I believe that if you search on executive orders, that there is something about quantum in there. I will go find that for tomorrow's talk because I know that somewhere in this notebook that there is something, a number that I can hop on the tablet. I can even do a search on the tablet for that.
I was going to say, I don't know about the specifics of all that, but along with what I do know is like the BRICS thing and this thing, what we've seen around the world the last couple of years is other countries do not take America serious anymore. They saw what happened with our election. They saw that we installed a demented pervert pedophile for a president who has literally been making money off the back of our citizens, human rights abuses, sex trafficking, selling state secrets, and as a result of that, these other countries, like America is not a serious country anymore. They're going to collapse eventually, and we're going to move our money where it'll be safe. And that's what you see the world doing. It's a void of power.
Yeah. Well, with the BRICS system going on right now, and I believe they said they had a conference in Russia a week ago. That might have been there 2 weeks ago. And basically saying, the BRICS system is open for business. And it's not only the 5 countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America, but it's also 20 to 30 other countries that have jumped in. Not to mention there are more and more that are either seriously contemplating it or the ink isn't wet on their contracts yet. So I know that it's going to have major repercussions. Now, the one thing that I did mention here that I found fascinating was it talked about the new gold/asset-backed U.S. note. Now, we've all heard that one of the rumors is that we either A, go to a CBDC, central bank digital currency, which is 100% communist punch in the face, or B, by the grace of God, we go over to a gold-backed system that resets things somehow magically, and that the central bank goes away, and that things go back to the Treasury, which I do believe, and again, forgive me for not having those other notes in front of me, but that it's now the Treasury that's going to be responsible for the manufacturing of money. That's the Treasury. So, what can you tell me about that there, young man?
I don't trust it. I say take all your money and bury it in the backyard in the woods where I do my fishing poles.
Well, if you get to do that, put it in plastic, because the paper and money won't last too long.
Couple mothballs and some freedom seeds. We'll be ready to go.
All right, what else? I have another note here that says tomorrow. This is the prediction for tomorrow from Monetary Wizworld, I guess. 5 p.m. Eastern, the international markets and Forex open, and Iraq's new dinar rate becomes public. So, tomorrow we will see if any of that is real. But it being Sunday and it being basically a 40 weekend here in America, the banks are probably not going to be paying. I won't say they're going to be paying too much attention, but they're not going to be open by the time you and I talk tomorrow night. So keep your ear to the ground on banking stuff the next couple days. Again, this would be smoke. Everything I have, maybe nothing but smoke. But
well, we know they're up to something because they're them. So I wouldn't doubt any of it. As a matter of fact, whenever the government tells me anything, I believe the opposite now out of default. Like, tell me the sun's shining, and I'm like, no, that's the moon.
In fact, that's one of the things that we were talking about on TV is, what are they saying about the attempted coup in Russia? And whatever the mainstream media is pushing, well, what's the converse of that? Because that's what's probably true. So,
yep.
What is the latest on that?
They made up and they're all friends now, I guess, in Russia. And
You have 1 minute remaining.
Basically, I watched some of that general. The general was complaining that his men were being slaughtered in the war and there was no real plan to keep them out of it. And I believe the CIA kind of spurred it along, and then they got played in the long run. And now they all have egg on their face. And we're still sending the grandchildren of the Third Reich all our hard-earned money. Thanks, Lindsey Graham.
All right, we got 30 seconds left. So, once again, America, get involved. Get involved. Call your congresspeople. Call your senators. Tell them you want to get to the bottom of J6. Tell them you want to get to the bottom of the weaponization of the DOJ against the people. You guys out there in the corner, Freedom Corner, thank you for everything you do. God bless you guys. God bless America.
Love you, Jeff. Talk to you tomorrow night. Good night.
All right, guys. Take care. All right, peace.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, but at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way. All the way.
All right, all right, all right. Everybody have a safe ride home. Thanks everybody for watching us tonight. We will be back tomorrow.
Thank you, Nicole.
Same fun time.